One of the coolest parts of Beyblades are their gimmicks, and Lego Beyblades are no exception. So today, I'm going to be counting down the top 5 best Lego Beyblade gimmicks ranked on their functionality and ease of implementation. So if you're building a Lego Bay and want to add a gimmick, here's what I recommend. Number 5 is Free Spin Defense, which is commonly used and works quite well. There are many different types of ways to achieve this, and I'll try to list them all here. So first we have the hole in an axle, very standard free spins the whole plate. You can also use a turntable, 2x2 or 4x4 to accomplish a similar feat. However, usually these aren't as effective as rollers since a whole layer is being free spun, which carries a lot of weight and makes it harder for it to free spin compared to everything else. So here we have a 2x2 turntable that free spin these, so you can use this method to sort of add some side rollers. And lastly, we have the best method, I think, are these rollers in Lego Satan, which are K'NEX beads or something, and they work really well. Number 4 is rubber contact points. The rubber can be used for either spin steel, as in Fafnir, or also attack, as in Joker. While it is simple and effective, the reason I rank it so low is that most people misuse it and just apply a rubber band around the whole bay, which is not what you want to do. Adding rubber contacts better, such as to improve the shape of the bay, is really what you want to do. So here with Lego Spriggan, as you can see, it is considered also another possible contact, but not the main contact everywhere. Aside from Lego Spriggan, we also have my Lego Fafnir way, in which you rub the rubber bands around a 2x1 curved slope, such as here, or you can integrate it in any other way you choose, such as my Lego Brave Valkyrie, when I simply put the rubber quite creatively and stuck it inside a stud. Number 3 is the click system, which, while part of every real Beyblade, is not something you see every day with Lego Beyblade. This is my click system bay, link in the top right of the screen, and basically as you see, it clicks and bursts just like a real bay. Its gimmick, I feel, is super accurate and works really well, but the only reason why it's in 3rd place is because there's quite a lot of space needed to facilitate the gimmick with the slopes and facing in opposite directions. This same setup not only facilitates the click changing gimmick, but it also provides for the height change in Lego Genius. Number 2 is the expanding / contracting wing gimmick that happens either when the bay is hit hard or during a certain point in battle. For expanding, we can use Lauren's Hyperion burn gimmick, basically a table, usually with brackets attached, and when you twist it, the wings can expand outwards. Another expanding wing gimmick by Lawrence, more similar to 𝐂𝐿, is coming out soon on Lawrence's channel as it appears from this preview. Expanding wings is actually much harder than contracting them, which is pretty simple. As you'll see here, you have this rubber band connecting these brackets, and whichever part you want to expand, you can move out when the bay spins fast, and then when it slows down, then it'll go back in. Overall, these gimmicks seem pretty nice, though they do require quite some space to perform, but your main problem is going to be preventing them from breaking in battle, or in a lot of cases, even activating. And in the number 1 spot, we have the bound wing gimmick. So basically, it's when you have a contact point, and when it gets hit, it moves and springs back to where it was. For example, on my Lego Dragon, I have a 1x1 held in by a rubber band that creates a pretty strong boundary. This gimmick is simple, easy to implement, and works really well, which is why it's at the number 1 spot. All you have to do is take your contact point, usually a bracket, make sure that they can move, and then add some rubber or a spring that holds them in their original position. And well, those were my top 5 Lego Beyblade gimmicks. Those were pretty simple gimmicks, but they should help a lot, especially if you're not experienced or you're having trouble finding inspiration for your bay. Let's see, that's all. And if you're watching this pretty soon after it comes out, I have a combo tournament, so please join if you haven't. I'm not forcing you to, but yeah. Legobeyz out.